Part 1.
Listen to these people talking. Read each question, listen to the recordings, and select the correct answer. A, B, C, or D. Mark your answer on your answer sheet.
Speaker 1.
One day I plan to go to university, but first I want to take a year off to get some work experience abroad. So at the moment I'm working at a local supermarket and I'm going to save all my money. Then I'd like to travel to somewhere like Australia, if I can afford it.
Speaker 2.
People seem to think this stage in life means looking after grandchildren and playing golf. Well, forget that. I intend to do all the things I wanted to do but never had time. And as for work, well, I'll be happy to leave my job, I can tell you.
Speaker 3.
We hope to get a place of our own, but these days it's really difficult to buy a house. House prices are so high, so we're still living with my husband's parents. It's hard not to feel sad about it.
Part 3.
First, you have some time to look at questions.
Read the statements and select true, A, false, B, or unknown, C. Mark your answer on your answer sheet.
I'm so stressed out. My landlord just raised my rent. I think I'll have to move.
Really? You know, my building has some vacancies. It's a pretty nice place, and it's just 10 minutes from campus.
Oh, yeah? How much is the rent for a studio?
There are no studio apartments in our building. My neighbor just moved out of a one-bedroom. He paid $850 a month, I think.
That's not bad. Tell me more.
Well, one-bedrooms come with a bathroom, a kitchen, a fireplace in the living room, pretty big closets, and, Are you looking for a furnished or unfurnished place?
Unfurnished. I have all my own stuff. What about parking and laundry?
There's no garage. You have to park on the street. But there is a laundry room downstairs.
I think I'm interested. Could you give me the address?
Sure. It's 1213 Rose Avenue. The manager's name is Mr. Azizi. Call him up or just stop by and talk to him.
Thanks, Ming. I'm going to do that tomorrow for sure.
Part 3.
First, you have some time to look at questions.
Conversation 1.
Nice weather we're having.
Yes. Isn't it a nice surprise? At this time, it's usually much cooler and raining already.
Well, this weather will probably end soon. All the leaves on the trees are brown, and the nights are getting cold.
Conversation 2.
Take your coat. It's freezing outside.
Nah, I'm only going to the corner store. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
I'm telling you, it's in the low 30s out there. Do you want to get sick?
Conversation 3.
How do you like all this rain?
Well, it's good for the trees and flowers.
Yes, it's nice to see the leaves coming back on the trees again.
Yeah, and I'm glad the snow is all gone.
Conversation 4.
Is it hot enough for you?
Oh, it sure is. I don't mind the heat so much. It's the humidity that bothers me. Look, I'm all wet.
Me too. Let's go get a cold drink somewhere.
Yeah, someplace with air conditioning.
Conversation 5.
Ah, this is the life. No traffic, no worries. Just lie here and enjoy doing nothing.
Honey, your back is turning red. If you're not careful, you're going to get sunburned.
Could you put some sunscreen on my back?
Part 3.
First, you have some time to look at questions.
And now, did you know that today is World Water Day? I've got some interesting statistics here. For example, about 70% of the Earth's surface is covered in water. and yet only 3% of the Earth's water is fresh water. That's a tiny percentage, isn't it? Access to clean, fresh water is a problem for millions of people, especially in the developing world. Around 46% of the world's population don't have running water in their homes. They get their water from wells, rivers, or waterholes, which means that every time they need water, they have to go and fetch it. Now, of the fresh water we use around the world, about 2/3 of it goes on agriculture. That's for growing food. So what about the rest of it? The United Nations reported that an average person in the developing world probably uses about 10 litres of water for cooking, washing and drinking each day. Yes, that's right, 10 litres a day. I think my kitchen sink probably holds about 10 litres, so I must use a lot more than that. According to these statistics I have in front of me, here in Europe, our daily average is 200 litres per person. And in North America, the figure is something like 400 litres per person. Now, if you want to get involved with World Water Day, stay tuned, because we've got lots more information coming up.
Can I help you?
Yes. Have you got this T-shirt in other colours?
We've got it in white, black, red and purple. What size do you want?
Medium?
OK. In medium, we've got black and red.
And in purple?
No, just black and red.
OK, red. Can I try it on?
Yes, of course. The changing rooms are over there. Is it OK?
Yes, I'll take it.
Oh, that's £10.95. Would you like to pay by a credit card or with cash?
Cash, please. Here's 20.
OK, thanks. That's £9, 5p change. And here's your receipt.
Thanks. Bye.
Toodaloo.
Part 4.
First, you have some time to look at questions.
Regional foods.
Vancouver in Western Canada has delicious Chinese food because there are many Chinese immigrants in that part of Canada. And Vancouver has great fish, like salmon. San Francisco also has excellent Chinese and Japanese restaurants. Oh, and the bread in San Francisco is really special. Now, if you drive to Texas, be sure to eat some Mexican food. It's very spicy, but so delicious. In the Midwest, the middle of the United States, you can find terrific cheese. In Wisconsin. And don't forget to have a steak in Chicago. The beef is very good there. If you drive to the Northeast, try to visit Maine to taste the seafood. Lobster is fantastic. And nearby, in Montreal, Canada, the French food is fabulous. Oh, and if you decide to go down south to Georgia, fried chicken is very popular. And in Florida, of course, you'll find the best oranges.